Hi and welcome to the James Oliver Guitar Channel, and this is vinyl video number 66. Bands, artists, albums I love, inspire me, etc. Got some cool ones today, some new pickups. A couple I played this afternoon for the first time. A couple of classics, and here we go. Up first, this is the best of Bert Jansch, the Bert Jansch sampler. Wonderful finger-picking guitar player, inspired lots of people. Rabbit Run, The Wheel, Angie, of course the Davy Graham classic is on this, Running From Home, Wishing Well, Nothing to Do with Free. He made loads of records and he inspired a lot of people, a great finger-picking guitar player and really good acoustic stuff. That's what you're into, you know. This is Neil Young's Tonight, but this is the acetate version, taken direct from the acetate. Taken from the original acetate version with a different running order and track listing. Tonight's a Nightmare on My Mind, Rolling the Number, Tired Eyes, Speaking Out. And then there's a couple of songs then. Walk On, which ended up on the Beach for the Turnstile, which was on the Beach. Bad Fog, Loneliness, New Mama, Winter Long, Borrowed Tune, and Traces. An interesting Neil Young LP there. We're still showing a lot of Neil Young from the collection, and we haven't finished yet for the Neil Young fans. Up next, this is Eddie Boyd with Fleetwood Mac on Blue Horizon, 7936 South Roads. Of course, me and the piano, Eddie Boyd on piano and vocals, Peter Green on guitar, John McVie on bass, and Mick Fleetwood on drums. Brilliant album. You got the Reap, Just the Blues, She's Real, Backslack, 10 to 1, The Third Degree, I Can't Stop Loving You. They also released a single, The Big Boat, on Blue Horizon, and there's Eddie Boyd on the back. It's a recent pickup there. Here's some more recent pickups. This is Big Bill Broonzy, The Soul of New Orleans. The wonderful Big Bill Broonzy, Louise Blues, Letter to My Baby, Lowdown Blues, Hey Bud Blues, a good version of Baby Please Don't Go, Down by the Riverside, John Henry, he was a steel driving man, Lonesome Road Blues, lot of blues. It's a French Vogue press. The price stickers on the front, £10. Super cool. Big Bill is just great. He was really, really popular in France, you know, really popular. Up next, this is the great Nappy Brown with Heart Fixers, Tore Up. Nappy Brown, of course, in the Big Joe Turner vein. Real good old jump blues stuff, some good stuff on this. Heartbreak, Jack the Rabbit, Hidden Charms, Ain't My Cross to Bear, I'm All Tore Up Over You. And the coolest thing about this record is, it is signed by Nappy Brown, which I think is cool. And it's on Nightlight Records. The great Nappy Brown. This is a classic record. This is Jerry Lee's first album that he put on London Records, titled Jerry Lee Lewis. It's an absolute stunning copy of this, which features Don't Be Cruel by Elvis, of course, Goodnight Irene, Warren Smith's Ubangi Stomp, Crazy Arms, Hank Williams, Joe Jambalaya, Hank Williams, High School Confidential, Carl Perkins, his Matchbox. It's an absolute stunning copy. It's a classic record. Here's the LP, as you can see, on that fantastic Purple London label. We've shown Carl Perkins on that as well. You know, the dance album, among many others. These are recent pickups from Heart of the Valleys Record Shop in Blackwood and Cardiff Vinyl Exchange on Whitchurch Road, which is a new shop, which is really good. Here he comes. This is Rod Plaza with Heartburn. Jump Blues from the 80s, which features one of my all-time favourite guitar players, Junior Watson. And, of course, Rod is a great harmonica player. There he is with his leopard skin Fender bass. But this is a good blues album, a little bit of Pretty One, Bad Bad Boy, California Boogie, Heartburn, we've all had that. Feeling Good, Annie B, Cold Chills, I'm Dangerous. And there's a nice tune on it with the great George Harmonica Smith. You wouldn't think that was a good jump blues album by looking at the cover, but nevertheless it is. And I mean, if you look on the back of them records and Junior Watts is on guitar, you must buy it. This is a recommendation by my friend Patrick Colgan. I've only listened to side one. This is Borelli Langri, which is fantastic Django-esque gypsy jazz from the early 80s, and absolutely amazing gypsy jazz guitar playing. I haven't explored a lot of it yet, but side one is immense. What a player. Great violin on this as well. And it's just really good gypsy jazz. And if you're into gypsy jazz, do check out this. I may have pronounced his name wrong, and I apologise if I have. Asleep at the Wheel. Ray Benson, of course. This is live. Choo 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 Boogie, The Last Meal. Am I High? Get Your Kicks on Route 66. Too Many Bad Habits. Miles and Miles of Texas. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? The great, great, great Asleep at the Wheel. Absolutely love Asleep at the Wheel. And last but not least, this is an interesting one. I thought it was interesting. This is Michael Raven, Guitar Magic, on the Extra label. Now, I've never heard of this guy before, but when I read on the back he was from Cardiff, I thought, oh, this is quite an interesting thing. And it's really nice solo acoustic, sort of classical guitar with a bit of Chet and a little bit of Merle Travis and Django in there as well. He does a version of Freight Train, of course. It came out in 1966. And I'm hoping that this is the same Michael Raven, because there's a record from about 68, I believe, called the Mike Raven Blue Sampler. And I think it might be the same Mike Raven, but I don't know. But nevertheless, I picked it up. And it's a nice little explaining, you know, the tracks, like it says about Freight Train. A variant of a well-known tune, collected from Elizabeth Cotton, an American who played in 4/4 time. The tune on this record is from South American 3/4 time, plus a typical flamenco variation. So it's like flamenco guitar as well. And it's definitely worth checking out. And that's episode 66, some new pickups, some super cool stuff. Really happy with them. And I'll see you all again next week for episode number 67. Cheers.